So before we get this video started, I just wanted to acknowledge that this video is about a snapshot that came out just over a week ago, and I'm hereby acknowledging that I understand that a new snapshot with dolphins has recently come out. So I'll be making a video about that in the upcoming days, but this video is about the snapshot that was released last week. So let's get into it. As more and more snapshots are released for the upcoming Minecraft 1.13 Aquatic update, new features are constantly being shown to us to test out and ultimately give our opinions on. With 18W, 14A, and B having just been released, now's the perfect time to tell you about some new super interesting stuff that's coming to the game. In this video, we're going to discuss some of these brand new features and give our opinions on them, as per usual. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So first things first, let's talk about one of the newest and most exciting mobs, the Phantom. Simply put, the Phantom officially has a drop. After originally dropping leather as a placeholder, the Phantom now has a chance of dropping a Phantom membrane. Right now, this is the only item that the Phantom drops. Currently, this item has two uses, one being to repair elytras at an anvil, and two, to create a potion of slow falling. We'll talk about the potion later. Because players can't repair their elytra with leather anymore, they'll now have to fight phantoms in order to fix the item, and this makes elytras even harder to maintain. If an elytra is completely broken, it'll take 4 phantom membranes to fix the elytra completely. Because of this change, the best way to fix the elytra is probably to start using a mending enchantment instead of the membranes. As the phantom will probably become an even harder mob to fight upon release, mending is surely the way to go here. The next big update comes as a change to the way that Tridents currently work, and honestly, this one kinda makes sense. Right now, Riptide has been changed pretty significantly. Not significantly enough to be considered a downgrade, but enough to mention and talk about. As of now, Riptide is no longer compatible with either loyalty or channeling. The reason for this is because any Trident enchanted with Riptide can no longer be thrown at all. Instead of throwing the Trident and having to run to its dropped location to pick it up, the player will hold on to the Trident and be pushed along the item held in hand. As you don't drop the item, loyalty is no longer needed, and because you would get struck by lightning if you were super close to the mob you hit with channeling, channeling doesn't work with Riptide either. While it's a bummer that Riptide enchanted Tridents no longer can be thrown at all, even out of the water, it makes sense. Some players were reporting that loyalty wasn't bringing their Trident back to them if they threw it too far with flying with an elytra, so this is a surefire way to fix that from happening. Also, because there's no risk in losing the Trident with the elytra, some would argue that this is officially the best way to fly around in the rain. Just be sure to bring some fireworks with you if the sky clears up. So next up, at long last, the ocean officially has its own torch-esque light source. With torches, end rods, and other items clearly not being able to work underwater, sea pickles are Mojang's answer. Right now, sea pickles can be found on the floor of warm oceans and sometimes on the top of coral blocks. Sea pickles can be placed on the top of nearly every block in and out of the water. Underwater, pickles will emit light, and while they're out of the water, they won't. Up to 4 pickles can be placed on one block, and with every extra pickle adding a light value of 3, which means that the light value of a block can go up to 12. This will allow players to have some pretty nice control over lighting up certain areas of their oceans, rivers, or lakes, giving them the option of how bright they want specific spots to be. Another notable thing for the pickles is that when they're cooked in a furnace, they give the player lime dye. So far, this new underwater life is looking pretty good. And finally, the big one. Like I mentioned earlier, when the Phantom is killed, a Phantom membrane can drop and can be used to create a potion of slow falling. This potion shockingly does quite a bit. As the name suggests, the potion of slow falling makes you fall pretty slowly. Because of this slow falling, you can expect to take 0 fall damage when you hit the ground while under the slow falling effect. On top of this, you'll be able to jump almost 6 blocks while sprinting and 5 blocks pretty easily. Adding a slab before you jump will let you clear that 6 block gap with minimal effort. As you can guess, this will absolutely change Minecraft PvP forever. Fighting on something a few hundred blocks in the air and you get knocked off? Well, no fall damage. Are you needing to get some distance between you and your attacker? Just jump off the ledge and float away. The only real issue that you're going to have with this potion is if you're trying to run up a hill to get away from your attacker. While it's not massively noticeable, you do go slightly slower when jumping up blocks because of that small period when you're above the block that you've jumped to and you sort of slow fall on top of it. This potion is definitely meant for when you're higher up and needing to gain some distance from certain people. The potion of slow falling can even be mixed with elytras to fall more slowly while flying. When jumping on crops with this effect, you also won't break them at all. All in all, this potion has a lot of benefits and will change Minecraft forever. So what do you guys think of this newest snapshot so far? Do you think that 1.13 is coming out nicely, or is there anything else that you're still hoping to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself and Michael McChill, who co-wrote and edited this video, the channel and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.